All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got another rant. All right, this is about business, okay? So, in business, you want to provide a service that no one else provides, or provide a service so well that it stands out somehow from someone else. Um, Doing business is difficult in most cases, but it's not so hard that you can't do it. Rules to doing business primarily are to treat your employees well. And this isn't something that business school really tells you. I don't believe. I've never been to business school. Treat your employees well. That's the number one rule. Why? Because people who the businesses that don't treat their employees well don't do well. Or if they do, they've done it so long that before them it got out that they treated their employees like shit. Comcast, I'm looking at you. They they were already the information wouldn't let it get out, right? So they could, censor it and keep it hidden. But the companies that are successful that treat employees well are very successful. Costco, for example, is a very successful company that treats their employees really well. Chick-fil-A treats their employees really well. They have a strict code, but they treat their employees very well. So treating your employees well is one of the number one rules in my mind for business. And it's one of the things that, most businesses don't do because fuck you, I guess, right? The other thing is people think business is harder than it really is. Like, that sounds wrong, but like it's not that hard. Um, an example of this is if you wanted to at any time, you could start up a gun store. There's not enough of them in the United States. You have to get the FFL, right? But once you have the money for the FFL and a place and all that stuff, you can start up a gun store and you'd be mildly successful. People always buy guns and guns sell for a lot of money. It's not that hard, right? But instead, people want to start weird things. They want to start a new, fashionable product. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Don't reinvent the wheel. It's stupid. So, the how do I put it? When you make a new business, you need to make sure you know what you're getting into with who your market is, right? So, if you want to have uh, a pillow making business, do you know how many people make pillows? Not many. And for obvious reasons, I bring it up. There isn't actually very many pillow making businesses, and those that exist are like suppliers, and they don't actually sell their own pillows, right? Um, no, I do actually have a couple of pillow designs that I'd want to make, but I can't do them right now. But I might be able to in the future. Custom pillows win. um, And if you wanted to do pillow production and selling, you would have to find a good location to do that. Typically, the best places to do this would be a big city. You'd want to go. I'm not going to say New York because they're flooded right now, and so it would be very bad for pillows. But you could go to somewhere like California and find a good place in California and find and set up a business that sells pillows. Pillows aren't regulated, so you don't really need any rules for it, right? Sell cheap pillows to like for $1. Here's the thing. Don't ever give away anything. Nothing is free. If you try to give away things for free, no one will want it. A good example of this is government cheese. And I'm going on a side rant, but government cheese, someone tried to get rid of a bunch of government cheese, but they couldn't because it at free, people were like, "Oh, it's got to be bad," right? But then they put 25 cents on the government cheese, everyone sold it, they sold out, right? Government cheese was a thing that the government did a while back because they had to get rid of all the cheese stores. There's a whole thing on it, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. Anyway, the point in that side rant is do not sell things for free. Do not give things away for free. You will not get rid of it. You want to sell something for cheap or at cost? Do it at 25 cents or better. Ideally, in today's market, the way you want to gather a group of people to have to like your products, sell a very cheap something that you wouldn't care about paying costs on, like a cheap, small cheap pillow for 25 cents, right? But have it be absurd quality for its price. And then when they go to look at your other stuff that's bigger and, meant for actual beds and stuff like that, you can sell it for much higher, right? A good example is you could have a body pillow that sells for I think you could get it to cost at like $20 and you could sell it for $40. That's a 50% cost increase. Another thing, everyone tells you to sell at 75% or better. Don't. Don't. You want to take the loss? Take the loss of 50%, sell it for 50% more. You'll be below everyone else on the market. That's the end of the story, right? Selling at cost is just, at cost, you don't make any profit from the product, but you don't lose any money. And then you can also sell below cost. So you would, lose money, but you would gain advertising. Again, for example, the 25-cent pillows that you make like $10 pillows, right? For 25 cents, sell them to people. They would fucking buy the shit out of it. Yes, you'd lose money for that. But if you made something else, sell at 50% price and cover the cost of that pillow, well, guess what? You've created your own following of people who buy your shit, and you also cover your own costs in other products. And if your products are great, then you won't have to worry about it, right? If your customer service is great, if your employees are treated well, if you cover everything properly and you don't sit there and skim off the top to get as much money to yourself as possible, instead actually put it into the business, you could easily grow a business from absolutely nothing to fucking astronomical values. And no one does it these days because everyone's told in business school you need to do a bunch of market research. You'll find out in your market research that your product is shit, and then you'll give up. And those who don't give up fail because they don't do the market research. That's business. So I hope you guys like this pillow talk. Bye.